First of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great God, let us start. Our today's topic is laser. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed the introduction about the laser. So the full form of laser is light. L stand for light. A stand for amplification. S stand for stimulated. E stand for emission, and R stand for radiation. So the full form is light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, and this has been developed by the scientist T. Myman. T. Myman is Theodore Myman in 1960, and only 63 years has been passed. And till now we have understand that the process involved behind the laser, that is the absorption, spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. Okay. So we have discussed the two processes yesterday, the absorption and spontaneous emission. What do you mean by absorption? Absorption or stimulated absorption or excitation, or it is also called a stimulated absorption. What do you mean by absorption? See, as we know that the atom consists of a discrete energy levels. Okay, so initially this is called a ground state, and this is called a excited state. Let us say N1 is the number of atoms or electrons per unit volume in this state, which is designated by E1, and this state is designated as E2. E2 is called excited state, E1 is called a ground state, and let us say N2 is the number of electrons per unit volume. Okay, so initially what is the condition? What is the scenario? So these are the number of electrons. So initially N1 is greater than N2. N1 is greater than N2. Okay, N1 is greater than N2 until or unless we provide the external energy. So so in the next process, what will happen? We incident this is called an incident photon. This is called a incident photon whose energy is equal to h nu, and that h nu is equal to E2 minus E1 is equal to band gap energy. When band gap energy photon is incident on the atom, what will happen? This photon will immediately immediately absorbed by the electrons present in the ground state, and as a result they will excite from lower energy state to the higher energy state, and as a result the upper states, I mean to say the excited states will be occupied. हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ कि जब ये फोटोन जिसकी एनर्जी किसके इक्वल है, बैंड गैप एनर्जी का फोटोन, जब ये स्ट्राइक करता है, इसको बोलते हैं इंसिडेंट फोटोन। तो जब ये स्ट्राइक करता है, जब इस फोटोन को ये एटम क्या करते हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या करते हैं, एब्जॉर्ब कर लेते हैं, और एब्जॉर्ब करके क्या कहाँ पे चले जाते हैं, एक्साइटेड स्टेट में चले जाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से नीचे वाली स्टेट पे, ग्राउंड स्टेट पे क्या होता है, नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कम होने स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, और अपर स्टेट में नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या है, बढ़ना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। सो दिस प्रोसेस is called a pumping. This process is called a pumping. Pumping means, what do you mean by pumping? What do you mean by pumping? As the name itself suggests, pumping means to excite electron from lower energy state to the higher energy state. Pumping is a process. Pumping is a mechanism by which we provide energy to the atoms which are present in the ground state, so that they can make transition from lower energy state to the higher energy state. And by the process of pumping, the upper states will occupy. By the process of pumping, the upper states will start to occupying, and this process is also called absorption. Okay. In the second diagram, what I will do, I will show some of the electrons in the excited state. Okay. Now see, what is the lifetime of the electrons in the ground state? Infinite. Okay. And what is the lifetime of the electrons in the excited state?
10 raised to power minus 8.
Of the order of 10 raised to power minus 8 second. Again, this state is called ground state. This state is called the excited state. This state is also called low energy. This state is called higher energy. Okay. Now what will happen? See, Now the atoms are present in the excited state. So what will happen after consuming this time? After a time period of this short time, what will happen? The atoms will de-excite. The atoms will de-excite automatically. Atoms will de-excite spontaneously without the help of any external
Force.
energy. Without the help of any external energy or help. So this kind of emission is called a spontaneous emission. This kind of emission is called a
Spontaneous.
see this is called a emission. This is called a
Emission.
emission. Since this emission is caused by spontaneously without the help of any external energy, so this is called a spontaneous
Emission.
emission. Spontaneous emission. You see, the most important thing is that the atoms, the photons are randomly oriented. The photons are randomly emitted in all directions. So this is the process that is working behind the all ordinary sources of light. So the all ordinary source of light are working on the principle of spontaneous emission. Initially we provide energy so that the atom can jump from low energy to the high energy. After consuming this time, after the lifetime of the atoms in the excited state, they spontaneously de-excite from high energy to the lower energy, and as a result they emit photon. They emit a photon in all possible directions. So this is called a spontaneous process. And the beautiful characteristics of the spontaneous emission is it is random in character. It is a random process. It is the random process. It is a random in character. It is random in character. I mean to say, the photons are emitted like this. The photons are emitted like this. They are not phase coherent. They are not
Phase
phase
coherent.
coherent. Okay. The second is, first is they are random, and the second is it is not a phase coherent. Phase incoherent. It is a phase incoherent. Incoherent means not coherent. Incoherent means not coherent. कोहेरेंस का समय लगा आपको? What do you mean by coherence? What do you mean by coherence? See, phase incoherent means not phase coherent. Not in phase. Okay. Not in phase. Okay. In phase का मतलब ये होता है कि जैसे आपने एनसीसी की पीरियड देखी कभी आपने? तो वो क्या होती है? इन फेज होती है. क्या होती है? इन फेज. ओके. उनको इस तरह से ट्रेन किया जाता है कि अगर जिस स्टेज में एक का अगर बाजू उठ रहा है ना कोई लेग उठ रही है तो सभी का उसी समय पे उठ रहा है. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड तो एक फाइनल एग्जांपल है फेज की. ओके. So we will tell in the next lecture what is a phase. Okay, what is coherence? What is a coherence? When we discuss the properties of laser, then we will discuss in detail about the property of coherence. Okay. So the spontaneous emission is a random process or random in character. Second, it is a phase incoherent or it is not in a phase. Okay. So that is why when we see the ordinary source of light, they emit light in all possible direction. Okay. But in case of laser, it is not the case. It is not the thing. In the laser light travels in a parallel beam. Parallel beam, and that is a highly coherent beam. Laser beam is a highly coherent beam, and it is a
Phase. In phase.
and the ordinary light is the lowest coherent beam. Or I mean to say, it is not a coherence. Okay. Now we will discuss the stimulated emission. We will discuss the stimulated emission. Okay, which is most important. Okay. Basically, the basic process that is working behind the laser, that is the stimulated emission. Stimulate means to trigger someone. Stimulate means to trigger someone, to excite someone. Now see what will happen when the atoms are in the excited state. When the atoms are in the excited state, some of the atoms will de-excite spontaneously without the help of any external help, without the help of any external energy. Okay, but sometimes what will happen? See, some atoms. See, this is called an incident photon. This is called an incident photon. When this incident photon, whose energy is equal to band gap energy. When this incident photon whose energy is equal to band gap energy, or I mean to say when band gap energy photon, when energy of or we can say when the band gap energy photon will interact with the atoms present in the excited state. When this photon will interact with this atom or this electron, what will happen? Then stimulated emission will take place. मैं दोबारा से बताता हूँ, repeating. See, when this photon whose energy is equal to the band gap energy, when this photon will interact with the atom present in the excited state, and as a result of interaction, the atom will de-excite. And this and as a result of de-excitation, what will happen? Stimulated emission is there. What will happen? ये फोटोन जो हमारा इंसिडेंट फोटोन है, ये फोटोन कहाँ से आएगा? ये जो हमारा क्या है? इंसिडेंट फोटोन है, जो बैंड गैप एनर्जी का फोटोन है. सो दिस इज द बैंड गैप एनर्जी फोटोन. डिटेल में बात करते हैं एक बार.
सर ये दोनों साथ में होगा.
दोनों स्पॉन्टेनियसली होता है. This is E1, this is E2, N1, this is E2, this is N2. Now see, this is the incident photon. This is the incident photon whose energy is equal to band gap energy. Okay. Stimulated emission. जब ये फोटोन, when this incident photon of band gap energy will interact with the atom present in the excited state, and as a result of interaction, what will happen? This atom will de-excite. And as a result of de-excitation, what would happen? Stimulated emission is there. So I mean to say, I will get two photons in the output side. Are you getting the point? यहाँ से जो फोटोन निकल रहा है स्पॉन्टेनियस मिशन का फोटोन और इसकी एनर्जी दोनों की क्या है? सेम.
इनपुट ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੋ ਹੀ ਹੋਣਗੇ.
कहाँ पे?
इनपुट ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
देखिए इनपुट में एक है.
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਸਟੇਟ ਤੋਂ ਹਾਇਰ ਸਟੇਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ
This atom has been consumed by from jumping this electron from low energy to higher energy. Okay. But what will happen? This beam is continuous. तो यहाँ से फोटोन आते जाएंगे. और ठीक है. जब ये फोटोन इस एटम के साथ इंटरेक्ट करेगा, when this photon get to interact with this atom, what will happen? This atom will de-excite, and as a result, stimulated emission will takes place. So what is the meaning of this? It means एक photon से one photon will cause the two stimulated photons. One photon will cause two stimulated photons, and two stimulated photons will further give rise to a four. तो एक से कितने बने? दो से चार से 8 से 16 से 16 से 32 2 से 64 128 256 512 124 and 2 on so on so forth. And at the end of the day we are getting a 2 raised to power n. We are getting a 2 raised to power n number of photon in the stimulated emission. And the beautiful thing is that all the photons are in the same phase. All the photons have the same phase. Okay. Stimulated emitted photons are in the proper phase, are in the same phase, but the spontaneously emitted photon, they are not in the same phase. समझ आई ये चीज? Are you getting this point? This is the basic difference between the stimulated emission and a spontaneous emission. एक बार दोबारा से बताता हूँ. When this incident photon whose energy is equal to the band gap energy photon, when this photon will make interaction with this atom or electron which is present in the excited state, then what will happen? De-excitation will take place, and this de-excitation will give rise to a photon, and that photon is called a stimulated emission. So that is why तो देखो ये photon मैंने थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा शो किया, क्योंकि ये photon मैंने क्या किया है? दोनों क्या किया है? सेम डायरेक्शन में शो किया. So what will happen? All the stimulated photons will travel in the same direction. And they are in the same phase. Okay. अगर इसको डायग्राम्स में बताना हो तो कैसे बता सकते हो आप? अगर इसके 3 डायग्राम बनाने हो, बता सकते हो आप? See, this is the first process. by which the atom jump from low energy to the high energy. In the second diagram, what will happen? In the second diagram, the emission, the spontaneous emission will take place, and in the third diagram, what will happen? We will show some of the atoms in the excited state, and we will show a incident photon, and here we will show a two photons. We will showing the two photons. Okay, so one photon will give rise to a two photons, and these two photons are called a stimulated emitted photons. These two photons are called a stimulated emitted photons, and these two photons will further give rise to a cause to a four photons. So these two photons will excite the atom present in the excited state, so that they will re-excite from high energy level to the low energy level, and give a stimulating photons. समझ आ रही है चीज?
हाँ जी।
ठीक है, ये इंसिडेंट फोटोन क्या करता है? जो ऊपर बैठा इलेक्ट्रॉन है, इसको क्या कहता है? आप भी मेरे साथ चलो, आप भी मेरे साथ चलो। ये एक वैसी बात है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल एक क्लास है, ठीक है, क्लास में किसी बच्चे का मन हुआ कि मैंने मूवी देखना है, तो वो क्या करेगा? अकेला नहीं जाएगा, एक क्या करेगा, दूसरे को क्या करेगा? पहले का मूवी देखना क्या है? स्पॉन्टेनियस फिनोमेना है, और दूसरे दोस्त को कहेगा कि आप मेरे साथ चलो, तो दूसरे का मूवी देखना क्या है? स्टिमुलेटेड। तो वो दोनों क्या करेंगे? दो और दोस्तों को कहेंगे कि आप भी मेरे साथ चलो। तो एक से कितने बने? दो, दो से कितने बने? चार, चार से आठ, आठ से 16, 16 से 32, 32 से 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, ठीक है। तो वो सारे के सारे अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में चलेंगे या एक डायरेक्शन में चलेंगे? एक डायरेक्शन में चलेंगे। उनका रास्ता भी एक होगा, डेस्टिनेशन पॉइंट भी, क्योंकि मूवी एक है, रास्ता भी एक होगा, डेस्टिनेशन पॉइंट भी एक होगा, थिएटर भी एक होगा, मूवी भी एक होगा। तो वो क्या कैसे लगेगा? वो लगेगा कि एक लेजर बीम जा रही है। क्या जा रही है? एक लेजर। अगर यही अलग अलग बच्चे देखने हो, आपने भी और देखनी है, इसने भी और देखनी है, तो वो क्या होगा? एक रैंडम प्रोसेस होगा, दैट इज अ स्पॉन्टेनियस इमिशन, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ। तो हम कंपेयर कर सकते हैं कि स्पॉन्टेनियस इमिशन और स्टिमुलेटेड इमिशन को कंपेयर कर सकते हैं। आर यू गेटिंग द पॉइंट? सो दिस इज द बेसिक डिफरेंस। सी now see, please tell me, can you tell me कि in the first this process is called a absorption, this process is called a spontaneous emission, this process is called a stimulated emission. The absorption process depends upon which? See, this process depends upon the number of atoms present in the ground state, and it also depends upon the incident energy, and it also depends upon the number of incident photons. In the second case, spontaneous emission only depend upon the number of atoms present in the excited state. In the third case, stimulated emission depend upon the number of atoms present in the excited state, as well as the number of incident photons. Number of incident photons. Okay. Now this process continues. This process is continuous. Now see, and by injecting the photons. The first process, by injecting the photons to the atoms present in the ground state, this process is also called a pumping. This is also called a pumping. So pumping से क्या होता है कि एटम्स और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या करते हैं? लोअर एनर्जी से हायर एनर्जी में शिफ्ट होते हैं, ठीक है। तो इसका मतलब क्या है? पंपिंग से क्या है कि नीचे वाला लेवल क्या होता है? खाली होता जाता है, ऊपर वाला बढ़ता जाता है। यही हो रहा है ना? अगर हम लगातार पंपिंग करेंगे तो व्हाट विल हैपन? इफ वी डू अ कंटिन्यूअस पंपिंग, व्हाट विल हैपन? This level will evacuate, this level will start to evacuate, and this level will start to fill. Okay, ऐसे होगा ना? It means pumping से क्या होता है? What is the action of pumping? Pumping से क्या हो जाता है? Initially what was the stage? Initially what was the scenario? Initially N1 is greater than N2. Initially N1 is greater than N2, but by the process of pumping, what would happen? N2 will be greater than N1. N2 will be greater than N1. N2 will be greater than N1. क्योंकि अगर N2 greater than होगा N1 से, तभी emission होगा ना?
Yes sir.
अगर ऊपर के लेवल में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे, तभी emission होगा ना? Are you getting the point? If the atoms will present in the excited state, then and only then emission will take place. Okay, whether it's a spontaneous or it is a stimulated emission. So it means by the process of pumping we achieve N2 greater than N1. What's the meaning of this N2 greater than N1?
Excited state electron.
Population क्या होगी? उल्टी. Population क्या होगी? उल्टी. पहले नीचे वाला लेवल भरा था, आप
ऊपर
ऊपर वाला लेवल भर गया, ठीक है। तो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन, दिस इज कॉल्ड अ पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन, पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन। नाउ सी, पॉपुलेशन मींस, पॉपुलेशन का मतलब क्या होगा?
जनता।
नंबर ऑफ एटम्स।
जनता।
इन्वर्शन मींस उल्टा, इन्वर्शन मींस उल्टा। तो इनिशियली n1 is greater than n2, but by adopting the process of pumping, what will happen? n2 will be greater than
N1.
n2 will be greater than n1, and n2 is greater than n1 is called a population inversion। ये डेफिनेटली पूछा जाता है, what do you mean by population inversion? तो आपने क्या आंसर देना है? n2 greater than n1, और हम क्या कहेंगे? number of atoms present in the excited state is more than the number present in the number of atoms present in the ground state. So that is called a population inversion. Now see, without population inversion, we cannot achieve a stimulated emission. We cannot achieve a stimulated emission, and without stimulated emission, we cannot achieve a laser light. We cannot achieve a laser light. So let us summarize this thing. Now let us summarize this process. तो क्या होगा? देखो क्या होगा। पहला प्रोसेस क्या है? पंपिंग। फर्स्ट इज द पंपिंग। व्हाट इज द एक्शन ऑफ पंपिंग? व्हाट इज द एक्शन ऑफ पंपिंग? तो पंपिंग से क्या होगा? By pumping we achieve a population inversion. By pumping we will achieve a population inversion. I mean to say we achieve n2 greater than n1, and once we achieve a population inversion, what would happen? तीसरा क्या होगा? Stimulated emission. क्या होगा? Stimulated emission. And once the stimulated emission takes place, what would happen?
Laser beam.
We will get a laser light. We will get a laser light. Now see, here I will add some addition. Now see, we achieve population inversion, or we want a sustained population inversion. We want a sustained population inversion. So I will modify this. Pumping will cause a sustained. Word sustained. Sustained का मतलब क्या होता है? Sustained का मतलब क्या होता है? नोट लिख लीजिए, नोट। This is very important note. सस्टेन का मतलब क्या होता है? बने रहना। सस्टेन का मतलब क्या है? बने रहना। ओके, बने रहना। ये कंडीशन कभी भी वायलेट नहीं होनी चाहिए। ये कंडीशन कभी भी वायलेट, दिस कंडीशन हैज नॉट टू बी वायलेटेड। दिस कंडीशन हैज टू बी followed at each and every point of time. If this condition will satisfy, then and only then stimulated emission takes place, and if stimulated emission takes place, it means we will get a, because without population inversion, we cannot achieve a laser. ये बता रहा हूँ। पहले पंपिंग करते हैं। पंपिंग से क्या होता है? पंपिंग से क्या होता है? नीचे के एटम्स ऊपर चले जाते हैं, और ऊपर वाला लेवल भर जाता है, नीचे वाला खाली हो जाता है, कम हो जाता है। इसको हम बोलते हैं n2 greater than n1। लेकिन हमें पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन नहीं चाहिए, हमें क्या चाहिए? सस्टेन्ड पॉपुलेशन। हमें क्या चाहिए? सस्टेन्ड पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन। ओके, एक बार पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन हो गया, उससे हमें क्या मिलेगा? स्टिमुलेटेड एडिशन, और स्टिमुलेटेड एडिशन से हमें क्या मिलेगी? लेजर लाइट। एनी डाउट फ्रॉम दिस साइड? सी, first we do the pumping. By the process of pumping, what will happen? Atom will jump from low energy state to the higher energy state. What is the outcome of pumping? What is the outcome of pumping? By adopting the pumping, we will get a population inversion. But we are much more interested in a sustained population inversion. So it means we have to do a continuous pumping. So what is population inversion? Population inversion is n2 greater than n1. एक बार सारे बोलो, what is population inversion?
n2 greater than n1.
n2 greater than n1. And once this condition has been achieved, this will give rise to a stimulated emission, and stimulated emission will further give rise to a laser. So this is the overall story of the laser light. Okay, any kind of a laser will work on this principle, on this material. Okay, now the next task is calculate the Einstein coefficient. Calculate the Einstein coefficient. How much time is left? 10 minutes हो
10 minutes.
तो हमारे पास कितने नंबर ऑफ फोटोन बचते हैं होते हैं स्टिमुलेटेड एमिशन में 2 रेज़ टू पावर n कितने होते हैं 2 रेज़ टू पावर ओके इन फेस लाइट पता क्या होती है दिस इज कॉल्ड इन फेस लाइट दिस इज कॉल्ड अ
phase light. And those
दिस इज कॉल्ड अ इन फेस लाइट
In phase light.
in phase light this is called a in phase light and this is called a
Not
out of phase light this is so in phase this is coherent beam this is a
In
non coherent so the laser light is like this slide okay now we'll discuss the so can you tell me the what are the basic properties of the laser how the laser light is different from the ordinary source of light properties of it. Can you tell me? What are the properties?
sir, it will
See, it is a monochromatic. It is a highly monochromatic. It is a highly
monochromatic.
monochromatic. What is the monochromatic?
एक color.
Single wavelength. See, monochromatic word consists of two words. Mono
Plus chromatic.
plus chromatic. Mono means
One.
single. Chromatic means color, single color. And single color means
Wavelength.
single frequency. Single frequency means a single wave. पूरा mechanism है. Okay, single frequency means single wavelength. Okay, so monochromatic means single wave. So it's a highly monochromatic. Second property is
Direction.
yes, this is a highly coherent beam. This is a highly coherent beam. Highly coherent beam.
Mid color.
Highly coherent beam. Okay, and that is a most important property. Okay, that is a most important property. What is the basic mechanism behind the working of laser? Or we can say what is the important property? Highly coherent property. Highly coherent. It's a highly coherent beam. Third property. Intensity. Its intensity is more. Its intensity is
More.
intensity is what's the meaning of intensity? What's the meaning of intensity? Intensity means number of photons absorbed or emitted per unit area per unit
One.
time. लास्ट लेक्चर में हमने क्वांटिटी में किया था कि नहीं किया था
Yes, sir.
सेम है क्या था नंबर एनर्जी नंबर ऑफ फोटोन्स एनर्जी फ्लोइंग पर यूनिट एरिया
Per unit time.
पर यूनिट
Time.
टाइम तो एनर्जी का टाइम क्या होता है एनर्जी का टाइम इज कॉल्ड पावर इज कॉल्ड अ
Power.
पावर so the power upon area intensity is a power upon area and the units are watt per meter square watt per meter square okay so the intensity is energy emitted energy absorbed or emitted per unit area per unit time second definition is it is also called the flow of energy it is also called the flow of energy per unit area per unit time okay fourth property its divergence is less less low divergence
More divergence.
low divergence or we can say highly parallel beam highly collimated beam highly collimated beam collimate का मतलब क्या होता है collimate means parallel collimate means parallel और highly parallel fifth property brightness its brightness is more its brightness is Now see, these are the four basic properties. These are the four basic properties of the laser. Okay, it's a highly monochromatic beam. It's a highly coherent beam. It has a high intensity. It has a high intensity. Okay, its intensity is very high. Intensity is high. Intensity is high. Because this arrow shows the intensity is very high. Okay, and it has a low divergence. Low divergence means it does not spread. It does not spread very well. But the ordinary source of light has a high divergence. हमने देखा ना लाइट फैलती है, जैसे लाइट कभी भी फैलती नहीं है. It travels in the parallel beam. Okay. And fifth one is its brightness is low. Its brightness is 8 out from this side. So till now we have discussed the laser light. How the laser light is different from the ordinary source of light. We have discussed the processor, absorption, spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. And the most important process is called a stimulated emission. And what do you mean by stimulated emission? What do you mean by stimulated emission?
N2 is greater than N1.
No, that is a population version. Stimulated emission is when a beam of incident photon having energy equal to band gap energy get interact with the atoms present in the excited state. Then atom will de-excite and as a result they will emit energy in the form of photons, and that photons are called a stimulated emitted photon, and this process is called a stimulated. समझाइए कि क्या लिख दीजिए, एक लाइन लिख लीजिए. An atom in the excited state can de-excite. An atom in the excited state can de-excite. An atom in the excited state can de-excite to some lower state energy. Can de-excite to some lower energy state when a photon of energy equal to difference in energy of two levels. देखो इन दो लेवल का जो डिफरेंस होगा उन दोनों के बीच. ओके, when a photon of energy equal to difference in energy of two levels is incident on it, this kind of emission is called stimulated emission. This kind of emission is called a stimulated emission. Okay. Now the next question is, what do you mean by pumping? Pumping से क्या होता है? What is pumping? Pumping is a process by which we inject energy to the lower energy to the atoms present in the ground state, so that they can excite from lower energy state to the higher energy state. So this is called a pumping. Pumping का मतलब है कि किसी भी एटम या इलेक्ट्रॉन को एनर्जी देना, so that कि वो नीचे से ऊपर के लेवल्स में एक्साइट हो, जंप करे. ठीक है, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? पंपिंग. बट पंपिंग से होता क्या है? व्हाट इज द एक्शन ऑफ पंपिंग? What is the action of pumping? So pumping helps to cause, so please write a note. Pumping helps to cause cause or achieve. Helps to cause or achieve क्या होता भाई? Population inversion. Pumping helps to achieve population inversion. Next question is, what is population inversion? What is population inversion? N2 greater than
N1.
N2 greater than N1.
N2 greater than N1 is called a
Population inversion.
population inversion. N2 greater than N1 is called a population inversion. Okay, any doubt on this side?
No, sir.
So tomorrow we will calculate the Einstein coefficient. We will calculate the Einstein coefficient, and we will prove this, and we will prove this n2 greater than n1 by
Sir,
okay.
amplification की
Any doubts on this side?
sir हो गया
Any doubt? Okay, thank you so much.
ਛੱਡ ਦੇ
Thank
ਹੱਥ
you.